Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So Sophia and her antics. She then went from giving up the baby, don't want Tate to have anything to do with the baby, don't want to get a man information on the baby, doing the whole fun, the whole pretending like she don't know what's going on, don't know who got the baby. She then went from that to now figuring out that Chanel and Johnny want baby T, and why they obsessed with baby T, to averting her attention going back to when Johnny and Chanel wanted the baby, but Johnny backed out of that because he figured he wasn't ready. So now we out to destroying him for her laying down with a man, having sex, being one of those 1%ers that wore a condom, and it was her fault. We gonna blame that all on Johnny for ruining her life. See, I try to be patient with this woman. I try not to give her too much. But how the hell are we gonna blame Johnny for your problems again? Yes, he would have made your life a little bit more better if he would have adopted the baby. The man wasn't ready. He did the right thing, but not, putting Chanel on, getting attached to the, even though he could have said it sooner, he did the right thing. So why are we punishing Johnny again? And something you did, you were being grown, laid down with a man, had sex, wore a condom, you ended up pregnant. How are we blaming Johnny for this again? Am I missing something? Did she have a thing for Johnny? Is this postpartum kicking in? Where it's everybody's fault besides hers? Is she depressed? Need to talk to somebody besides? I'm really confused at this point. I just don't get it. Why we averting our attention to Johnny trying to ruin his life all of a sudden, and you the one that had sex with the guy. Johnny ain't put no gun to your head and tell you to have sex with anybody. Why are we blaming Johnny again for this? You the one had sex and ended up pregnant. Johnny ain't had nothing to do with that. Yes, it was messed up that he backed out of the adoption, but why ruin his life for this again? I got to be missing something of this show. I got to be going through postpartum depression. I want to blame everybody besides myself for ruining my own life, but I want to throw it on somebody else and play victim. I gave up the baby, but I want to tell who can and can't adopt the baby. And I'm surprised Trash gave it to you as easily. Normally, she'll backtrack, try to help you even though you wrong and know you not right. I was surprised and shocked that Trash said, look, you gave away the baby. You don't have no rights to the baby. You can't say who and who can't get the baby. I was surprised and shocked when Trash told her this. But somehow, in her tiny little brain, this all Johnny's fault. Let's blame Johnny. Let's ruin his life. Let's pretend like he having an affair with Holly. Let's, hurt him because he hurt me because he gave up the baby. And if he wouldn't have, dropped out the adoption, if it wasn't for him, my life would have been better. Like, are we for real right now? Is this really a storyline right now? And this really going on right now? We blaming everybody besides ourselves. We gonna hurt somebody that did the right thing, backing out of adoption because they wasn't ready. Even though he could have did it a few weeks earlier, he decided to do it then, and it's really his fault for backing out because he wasn't ready as a father. Like, what is going on with Days, and who is writing these scripts? Because for Sophia to be mad at him, she need to be mad. Can she avert her anger to Tate at least, even though he's not the father? Like, I'm confused, lost, and dumbfounded at the moment that this woman really trying to destroy this man's life all because he backed out of adoption he wasn't ready for. You know what? I guess she want to go down in the blaze of glory, I guess. I guess she realizing the truth coming out too fast and too soon for her. Now she don't want the baby in Salem, and now everybody obsessed with the baby, and you know it's her baby, and if it was up to her, that baby would be in Canada right now away from her. It's just like you want everybody to forget that you had a baby, now that you basically did that, and some people putting the dots together and realizing that this might be your baby, and now that Johnny and Chanel got interest in it, oh, they don't deserve the baby. Oh, I want to tell who can have the baby even though I gave up my rights after 14 days. Leaving the baby on the firehouse doorstep. I want to tell you what you can and can't do with my baby. Like I got rights somewhere. Let me leave that alone before I get pissed off even more than I am. It's just like I couldn't believe that she taking this really dark past trying to destroy this man's life, setting Holly up the way she's setting her up. Not only that, you pouring alcohol in the girl cup when she shouldn't be drinking in the first place. Then you want to add Holly to this because you heard an innocent phone call, and then you go take him. It's just like, you're not going to stop it to somebody you know, like Holly did, take knock the hell out of you at this point. You just not going to stop. It either somebody going to do that to you, you're going to end up arrested, or worse at this point. Because destroying an innocent person's life that decided to do the right thing to back out of adoption, now you feel like he ruined your life and he did all this to you. Even though he did the right thing, you want to punish him for it. It's just like you want to take less accountability and blame everybody else besides your own self. Going after somebody else, man, having sex with somebody else, man, you did the right thing out of all of that and used the condom. Unfortunately for you, 1% ended up pregnant. The baby ruined your whole high school senior year experience. You did what you thought was best, gave the baby up, all this and all that. The baby still hung around Salem. Let me move on. Tate and Holly. Tate, you deserve daddy more. She should have hit you harder and made your nose bleed. Like Brady said, even though he ain't got no room to talk, cause he is also a player. What was you thinking doing that again? Knowing that knowing that Holly felt this way, and you trying to get information out of Sophia, and Holly seeing this already insecure about the situation, and then you yell and snap at her for no reason at all, like Sophia was gonna give you information in the first place. Number one, you was wrong for that. Number two, trying to pursue this girl, knowing that she already got the house with you and then had sex with you, then had a whole baby that's not yours, and pretending like it's yours. It's too much, Tate. You wonder why Holly bopped you. She should have bopped you again, cause you deserved all that and more. You basically took that out on Holly for no reason, because you got mad because Holly came in and interrupted that mess, even though you know how Holly feel about this. Then on top of it, you get pissed at her, and then she want to break it off, have a break with you. You go ahead and pursue things with Sophia, even though Ari caught y'all, but she don't know y'all only, well, I don't know who kissed who, I forgot. But anywho though, you did too much. You did too much. And then Holly ended up catching Ari and Sophia talking, which made her suck the hell out of Tate, and he deserved it. It's just like, I'm sick of the kids at this point. Can the kids go on off to college away from Salem University at this point? Can we please hurry up and get rid of this storyline? Because I am sick of Sophia, I am sick of Holly, and I'm sick of this college live kids and they drama at this point. They got more drama going on than the actual soap opera with the adults at this point. Minus with the whole Titan and the marriage situation. But other than that, yeah, I'm sick of the kids already. Now speaking of that, so we're fighting. We're gonna see how it goes, pursue it, see can we keep Titan and see can it survive this takeover, even though they're handing back, they all agree to hand back the mirror, but they don't know if Titan can hold that takeover, well not takeover, can stand that drama and that, you know, going on, and Titan might fall apart even without the mirror. So everybody holding on, bracing for impact, and yeah, Tony got y'all by the throat right now. But like I said, he can only get so far with that. Like I said, and what Maggie also saying, get him back the mirror. Y'all deal with Titan, whatever fall y'all take, y'all rebuild, y'all rebrand, do what y'all got to do. And Maggie got to go pick up some bricks and put them back on the foundation, or put them back on the building. Y'all do that. Y'all will survive. Y'all will be fine. Give him back the mirror, and y'all deal with whatever happened after the mirror. Do not sell him the Titan. That's all he want anyway. That's why he kept on mentioning, I want Titan. Titan ain't worth nothing. Titan is useless. Titan is worthless. That's why he keep on saying that. He thinking that y'all gonna give in and just give him Titan. Y'all don't give him Titan. Get him back the mirror and y'all move on. Whatever Titan, you know, the cracks on the walls start falling, y'all get them cracks and put them back up there. Y'all can rebuild Titan. Titan could sustain anything y'all put Titan through. If Titan in the walls and the foundation start to act funny, start to shake, y'all grab y'all stuff and put them, start pasting and start rebuilding and all that. Giving Tony the mirror would be the wrong thing to do. And I'm glad Maggie also in there to step in, because sound like Xander, well not Xander, Xander want to fight, which is good. Philip right now, he don't know what the hell he doing at the moment. So, and Brady just Bradying at this point. So yeah. At this point, we glad we got Maggie and Xander in there. And you know, Philip is a flip-flopper. He anywhere the wind blowing, he'll be blowing there with it. So yeah, I mean, thank God for Maggie there. Like I said, yeah, Titan might survive, but who cares? Rebuild, rebrand, you know, put it back up. The walls start crumbling, grab your spackle and all that, and you know, put that stuff back up there. Your foundation start to shake, get down there, put the tile back down there. You know, y'all can survive anything y'all put your mind through. And who says it might be bad? So you never know how bad it's going to be anyway, so why not? Like I said, giving him the mirror, giving him Titan would be the worst thing to do, because you don't know. Starting over from scratch is harder than starting over with a piece of a foundation. I already have a piece of a foundation, even though it's not a very stable one. Then to start over from scratch, you know, Victor legacy, everybody, you know, family connected to that said legacy. I already, you know, deal with that. Then starting over, rebuilding the band company, getting, you know, people and stocks, and you know, that's just a whole lot to do. And I wouldn't want to go through all that. Then I can just, you know, sever the little cracks, fix the little cracks, fix the wall, the foundation, you know, doing all that. Then they're doing, like, don't give up, Titan. And Victor might come back and hunt y'all, and I know y'all damn sure don't want that. So yeah, don't give up on Titan that easily. Like I said, I'm glad Maggie there to tell y'all otherwise. And Gabby sit up here trying to hold on for dear life. Acting like she don't care. Well, not acting like she don't care. She already know what's going on, but she pretending like she, you know, in the cloud somewhere. Knowing that it's going back to the mirror, the mirror going back to Tony. She thinking she finna run the mirror, but what she don't know is Theo gonna end up running the mirror, look like it, if he accept the job. So yeah, while you making peace treaties with them and trying to pursue things with Philip or whatever, I might would look twice in that, Gabby, before you plan on doing all that and then plan on moving on with. Yeah, because it's a lot of BS going on in the background. See, Tony might have promised you being the CEO, but what you didn't know as a Demara and how, they always had the knife in their back pocket ready to pull it out and ready to, So yeah, he promised you that, but I wouldn't have trusted. And also, he already done promised Theo that, and Theo wondering and guessing should he do it or not, and he probably gonna end up doing it, which gonna leave you in the dark. And you know what, Gabby, just be careful. Like I told you from the jump with that, be careful, watch yourself, embrace yourself, and anything that sound good might not be too good in the first place. And I'm glad, well, you don't know what's going on, so I can't say it, I'm glad. So yeah, anywho though, Gabby, just know that some BS coming, and I hope you ready for it. Chad and Kat ready to move on and tired of sneaking and hiding and running for cover. Chad now want to move stuff to the next level. He now want to stop hiding, running. He don't care what Jack and Jennifer says at this point. Mark basically got off, and he basically don't have a date yet, which he's gonna be released. So Jack and Jennifer not gonna be happy to hear that. Who cares at this point? And as for Chad and Kat going on, do y'all, we only got Chad for a limited more time, cause they've been showing Chad for what, 3, 4, 5 months now on The Young and the Restless. So you can tell that his time over here is coming to an end quick. But y'all can watch him still on The Young and the Restless playing as Kane Ashby. I don't know why the hell they would bring him as Kane Ashby, but they did that anyway. Can we bring back the Australian, please? I miss him playing as Kane when I used to watch back then. But that time been passed for me. So anywho, Chad over there, if y'all want to watch him over there on The Young and the Restless, good luck. Victor gonna work on y'all nerves if you're not familiar with it. But anywho though, Chad said he want to pursue things, and why not let him pursue things? Jack and Jennifer gonna have a whole lot of objection, but who cares? They happy. Jack ain't got no room to talk by himself, and Jennifer neither, but they gonna have the opinions, I guess. So anywho, was that all? Oh, Sarah and Stephanie. Sarah and Xander getting closer with the blackout happening, and they getting closer, and did I say Sarah and Xander getting closer since the blackout happened? They agreed to try on their marriage. I don't know if Xander agreed to couples therapy yet, but he's leaning towards a yes, and they didn't had hot sex and all that, so look like everything's working out for them. Also, one of Stephanie lovers is back in town. I think this is the one that was in Seattle with her. The other one, not Bobby, but the other one, who knows, it might be Crazy Bobby all over again, but whatever. When he saw Alex in the Horton Town Square with her, kissing her, he hurt up and threw them flowers in the trash can. So it might be Bobby, it might be that other ex she wrote about that, she didn't want to talk about, that was going to be invited to that gala with EJ doing with that. It's a whole lot of BS with it going with that hospital. And I'm kind of here for it. We need more other excitement other than these kids at this point, because I am sick of these kids and I'm sick of talking about them. And I've been sick of Sophia at this point. I've been tired and sick of her. So it would be nice for EJ or somebody else to bring some drama other than the kids at this point, because I'm sick of them. But anywho though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you later. Bye.